Hey everyone! So I am back this week with a Teen Wolf review, just like I have been doing. And I know this is super behind all the other ones, but I'm just going to continue doing them. I'm going to do them in like a day or two intervals, so they're still up there. So if anyone who wants to see them, it's going to be there. So this week's episode is Season 3, Episode 7, called Current. Okay, so my recap. As you know, if you don't, I do a recap, likes, dislikes, and looking forward. So my recap this week is basically that these two doctors or healers get taken and are later found dead. That's basically how we started out the whole episode. Next, we find that Deaton, Scott's boss, gets taken as the third sacrifice, and Scott makes it his mission throughout this episode to save him. So we have Sheriff Stilinski is kind of starting to become suspicious of all these missing people, but of course he still doesn't know the real reason behind all. Next we have Deaton's sister, which I'm pretty sure we found out about a couple episodes ago. She tells Scott and Stiles that they're going to need Lydia's help to figure out where her brother Deaton is. So we have Stiles and Cora going to try and find some information from Lydia. But of course, they really get nothing, and the only thing that Lydia says is that they have to go to Danny, because Danny is supposedly the one that they should be trying to get info from. So Scott encounters Deucalion, and he gives them a clue to find Deaton. So basically it's follow the current, which really doesn't make any sense at the time, but we figure it out. So Scott tries to get Allison to help figure out this current thing, and she kind of has some info from her dad, supposedly, because and then we have Derek fighting Callie alone, and basically he ends up killing Boyd, and in the process learning about Erica's death, which is super sad. We have Scott, Stiles, Lydia, Allison, and Cora figuring out the whole current thing with the help from Allison's dad's maps and also Danny's research about the currents. And we find out that Deaton is actually in the bank vault from way back at the beginning of the season. And lastly, we Scott finds Deaton. He's in the bank vault, and while he's trying to save him, Scott's eyes turn red for a couple seconds. And in the end, the sheriff saves Deaton, and we find out from Deaton that Scott is actually a true alpha, meaning that he doesn't really have to kill anyone for his power. He basically gains the alpha powerness from his character and his own willpower. So that's my recap. Tell me / let me know if you want it shorter or longer or what the dealio is. Likes and dislikes. Likes are, I liked how Stiles was just trying to get info out of Lydia. It was really funny. And also the true alpha realization was very interesting. Hopefully we'll keep going on into the rest of the half of the season. And then my dislikes are Boyd dying. I know he was kind of a side character, but I think it kind of kept last season in this season, and now he's kind of dead along with Erica. And also the sheriff still being in the dark is kind of annoying, because I think he could really help if he knew about all the stuff that's actually going on. Looking forward, we have Season 3, Episode 8, called Visionary. I will have a link right here so you guys can go see a trailer. And I will hopefully see you guys later. Bye!